Here, Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni interacting as themselves. No such moment is shown.
Imagine a scene where Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni are interacting, their voices playful and flirtatious, a moment of lighthearted banter that seems innocent on the surface. She doesn't gasp in shock or push him away, exclaiming, "Oh my God, you nuzzled me and said I smell good." No, instead, they chat about their spouses, laughing and teasing, the kind of exchange that could easily be brushed off as friendly Hollywood camaraderie. But what if that fleeting moment were a glimpse into something much bigger? What if we're watching one of Tinseltown's messiest scandals unfold right before our eyes, a secret affair, a contentious legal battle, and a prominent news anchor calling it all out live on air, with Blake Lively at the center of the storm? Once celebrated for her beauty, charm, and impeccable class, the actress now faces whispers that she's been deceiving her husband, Ryan Reynolds, while clashing with Baldoni in court. The pristine image she's cultivated for years is crumbling, revealing what some are calling a tangled web of lies, selfish decisions, and vicious disputes that could drag everyone involved down with her. The stakes feel impossibly high. Blake Lively reportedly fears that revelations about her mental health struggles could leak, adding fuel to an already raging fire. Let's be clear, having a mental health condition doesn't absolve anyone of their actions, and that's a point Megyn Kelly drove home when she took to her show to ignite this controversy further. Kelly didn't hold back, accusing Lively of more than just questionable business dealings. She suggested outright infidelity, painting Ryan Reynolds as a trusting husband made to look foolish. If the rumors hold any truth, Blake's carefully constructed world might be spiraling out of control behind closed doors. People are beginning to see through the glossy veneer, no longer viewing her as Hollywood's golden girl, but as someone who may have been playing a role all along. This could be the most jaw-dropping downfall the industry has seen in years, a spectacle of shattered illusions and betrayed trust. One of the central claims in Lively's legal complaint against Justin Baldoni paints a vivid picture. She alleges that he leaned in close, slowly dragging his lips across her skin in a way that felt invasive and inappropriate. Time and again, she accuses him of crossing boundaries, but the full context often muddies the waters. Take, for instance, her claim that he entered her trailer while she was breastfeeding, a serious accusation of intrusion. Then Baldoni produced text messages showing her inviting him over, saying, "I'm breastfeeding, come on in." What seemed like a clear-cut case of harassment suddenly becomes less certain, leaving observers to question the narrative. At first, the gossip felt too outrageous to entertain. Blake Lively, America's sweetheart, cheating on Ryan Reynolds? The very notion seemed like a betrayal of the fairy tale romance fans had adored for years, a love story that seemed destined for happily ever after. Yet as whispers spread across social media, hints of secret rendezvous, cryptic late-night texts, and photo ops that didn't quite add up, the story gained traction. It started as typical tabloid fodder, the kind of rumor that flares up and fades away. But then a few lesser-known entertainment blogs claimed to have unearthed evidence that could shift the conversation from idle speculation to something more concrete. Lively accused Baldoni's producing partner of showing her pornography, but when the material surfaced, it was far from explicit. Just a photo of two people in a bathtub holding a baby, no body parts visible. She framed it as actionable harassment, but to many, it looked like a stretch, a distraction from something deeper. Was Blake's bright, sunny smile concealing a darker truth? Was she orchestrating a series of carefully timed diversions to keep the real scandal under wraps? Just when the rumors seemed poised to fizzle out, Megyn Kelly entered the fray, turning up the heat. On her live broadcast, she hinted at having an inside source feeding her explosive details, information so damning it could topple Blake's entire persona. Looking straight into the camera, Kelly declared, "I know the real story behind Blake Lively, and trust me, it's not pretty." Those words sent shockwaves through social media, sparking a firestorm of curiosity and debate. What did Kelly know? How could she claim such intimate knowledge? She wasted no time sketching a portrait of a calculating manipulator who'd been stringing along her devoted husband, and possibly others, all while maintaining her status as Hollywood's darling. Citing anonymous contacts, Kelly suggested that cracks in Blake's facade had been visible for months. Set staffers, friends, and insiders had allegedly witnessed arguments, overheard secretive phone calls, and noticed behavior that didn't align with her public image. Fans watched in real time as Kelly continued her takedown. "This is the kind of behavior that makes you question everything you thought you knew about America's sweetheart," she said. "It's almost unbelievable that her lawyer would file this. It's bizarre." She alluded to health issues that might explain some of Blake's actions, possibly tied to personality disorders, though she was quick to clarify she wasn't mocking or dismissing them. Instead, she urged viewers to dig deeper into what was really happening. The internet exploded with a mix of shock, disbelief, and a morbid fascination. After all, there's something undeniably compelling about watching a superstar's polished image unravel on live television piece by piece. But Kelly didn't stop at the affair rumors. She dropped another bombshell, pointing to a bitter legal dispute between Lively and Justin Baldoni, the charismatic actor and producer known for his positive, uplifting projects. The details remain murky, shrouded in speculation, but the conflict appears to have started as a professional disagreement that turned deeply personal. Some say it was a production dispute gone wrong. Others whisper that Blake tried to edge Baldoni out of a shared deal, or that he grew fed up with her alleged attempts to control a project's narrative behind the scenes. Whatever the truth, the fallout has been ugly, with accusations of shady contractual moves flying back and forth. There's talk that Baldoni might have evidence, texts, emails, or even recordings that could expose Blake's duplicity, a potential ace up his sleeve that's kept the media buzzing. Behind the scenes, tensions reportedly reached a fever pitch. Imagine late-night phone calls filled with frantic shouting, lawyers scrambling to contain the damage, and hushed conversations about reputations hanging in the balance. Some say Blake had a meltdown or two, her inner circle fracturing under the pressure. One rumor claims she confronted a close confidant, demanding to know if they'd betrayed her to Kelly. Another suggests Ryan Reynolds began asking quiet questions of his own, piecing together the allegations swirling around his wife. Was he suspicious all along, or was he as blindsided as the public? There's even speculation that Blake planned to smear Baldoni's reputation to protect her own, ready to cast him as the villain if it meant preserving her brand. For years, Blake lively dazzled on red carpets with Ryan Reynolds by her side, their witty banter and radiant chemistry enchanting fans. But as more stories of her behind-the-scenes behavior emerge, a starkly different picture takes shape, a woman willing to do whatever it takes to get her way, even if it means pitting people against each other. Some fans rush to her defense, insisting this is all a smear campaign by jealous rivals, but others point to the growing pile of evidence. How many tabloids, insiders, and talk show hosts can be part of a grand conspiracy with no truth at its core? Even if the affair remains unproven, the legal clash with Baldoni feels all too real. Documents have reportedly been filed, lawyers hired, and the stakes are rising by the day. As Megyn Kelly doubles down and Baldoni inches closer to telling his side, Blake Lively might find herself boxed in. No longer can she breeze through an awards show with a smile and hope the rumors fade. If the alleged messages and voicemails are even partly real, her credibility could take a hit she can't recover from. Amid the chaos, Ryan Reynolds remains the enigma. Will he stand by her, brushing off the allegations to maintain their united front, or is he quietly unraveling the truth about the woman he thought he knew? Each day brings new twists, fresh accusations, fiery TV segments, and threats of explosive leaks. Hollywood insiders call it a ticking time bomb, one that could reshape how we view fame and scandal in this era of instant, viral revelations. The line between rumor and reality has blurred beyond recognition. We've got whispers of infidelity, a high-stakes legal battle, and voicemails that could change everything in an instant. Megyn Kelly is urging the world to see through the manipulations, and the drama feels like something straight out of a blockbuster thriller. Is Blake Lively the charming star turned ruthless schemer, risking her marriage and career for selfish gain? Or is she a victim of relentless, destructive rumors she can't escape? One thing is clear, the tension is at a breaking point, and when the dust settles, someone's reputation will be in ruins. Hollywood loves a redemption arc, but it also thrives on a star's collapse. The next revelation could blow this scandal wide open, and we'll all be watching when it does.